All right. So how y'all doing again today? Uh, the topic today on Friday, August 27th, comes from Valcom X. Now he wants me to talk about the school system. Well, the school system, it's a good thing. I like it. I love lunches. I was raised as a kind of army kid, so you throw a plate of food in front of me, most likely I'm going to eat it. But besides that, let's talk about the way the kids learning. Now, on my side, I'm a big person of public schools because then a child gets to see where they're going, know who not to talk to, figure out good friends, bad friends. Helps them grow in life. You know, I feel public school is a lot better. Now, I've never been in private school, which would be the same thing, but I'm not too far keen to that. I had a friend that was in private school, and I was in public school. The part that he hated was that when he went on break, we were in school. And then when we went on break, he was in school. So it was like a small margin that we would still click up together with all the friends. And that was it. He missed out on a lot of stuff that we was doing. Now, you know, he grew up to be a great guy. Has 2 kids, if I remember right, probably 3. A wonderful wife. And I'll tag him later on in this video so my friend can see it. And, you know, he was awesome. You know, biggest thing I remember about him, he wanted to be a preacher when we was young. But he went to the military. So that was a whole nother thing. It shocked me. 2 of our friends that we was around growing up, they're entrepreneurs and they're brothers. They're making moves. I mean, great guys. Now, besides all that, sorry. I'm not really sure how Valcom X wanted to talk about the school system. So I'm going to keep going on, not a tyrant, but, you know, slight rant. Things that I know of, which I find is 100% necessary, that the kids must learn all the good and the bad and the ugly, and not be presented in a wrong way. You can have a story or a paragraph for Black History Month. You can give other people's their History Month, and it's always to the child to figure out where they're going to go. If they want to take bad measures and be a certain way, then that's up to them. You know, you can't dictate how a person's going to live. But you do need to tell them the truth so they can live right. Because if you lie to a person and say this is all great, this is good, it's nothing wrong with doing this, and then they find out that what they did starts happening to them, then they're going to look at it when it was a wrong thing to be taught. So you have to teach them everything, like all the bad stuff, all the good stuff. You can't take nothing out of the book. You need to add more stuff in. Now, the only way through life is progression, and to realize not everything is certain. So that's where I am with the books of the school system. Now, let's go to another part. This part here, I'm not 100% real familiar with it. It's about the sports. And I'm trying to be correct about how I say everything. Because I don't want to feel, well, I know I'm ignorant. Yeah, I'm embracing it right now. So, with the way they are handling the sports and certain people going to which side of sports they want to be in, that's a tough one. Because, you know, you don't want to put them out there and make a publicity of them, because they're already in a fragile state of mind anyway. And you don't want to exclude them at the same time. This is something more of a trial and error process. You know, you technically can't take them out of it because they have a passion, they want to do it, which is a great thing. But at the same time, you have to care about everybody else's, which is a little awkward. I don't know how it's supposed to go. That's it for sports. Restrooms. Now, me and a couple of friends talked about this at work. You know, at the gym I go to a YMCA gym, and I learned how to swim there. And just like that, they have a family room. So I would suggest something like that. I'm not sure how big the stalls should be, or like how large the size is. Should it be a monitor being there? Which at the first part would help, because then nobody's getting bullied or picked on. And then it should be more socialized in, which if a person is being themselves, it's fine. You know, don't harm no one else. If you don't like to be touched, don't touch someone. And I shall be right back. Okay, so we talked about books, gender. The gender was basically for the sport. Like, I didn't want to touch that too deeply because I didn't know. I'm not sure on that, so that's why I didn't touch it that way. But that's something that has to be more moderated. It's nothing wrong for them figuring out who they are. I suggest everybody figure out who they are. And if it starts earlier for you, then that's a good thing. You'll at least figure out earlier what direction you want to head to. Now, see, the books was basically just about history. Then, see, sports, books. Also under the gender was restrooms. The restrooms, like I said, you can have all three there. It shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. Another thing, what the United States used to do was paying for grants, basically building up our infrastructure. Possibility? Maybe wrong. But building up our knowledge base, you know, getting a grant for giving a grant to a person who deserves it from overseas, and building ourselves that way. You know, we need to have knowledge on our side. That's why it starts with the kids. It's a big thing. And I mean, even if it starts with the kids, as an adult, you should still always strive to learn more, which that's what I'm doing all the time. My father was like a man of letters, aka from Supernatural. You know, he was one of those guys, just knowledgeable. You know, I found out after he passed away that he was teaching himself Arabic, learning. You know, just learning. So that's wild for me. It showed that my father's never stopped learning, and I'm still trying to learn about more people. That's why I have the channel for wise moments, is that a person could tell me their wisest moment. At the same time of me recording it, it will be at the same presence of a person watching it. So their first time is still the first time I've heard it and the first time they've heard it. And that's why I also pay $50 to a person to tell me their wisest moment. Some people don't want to come out and just open up and tell you this. This is where you have to have social interaction. My daughter did not get into preschool first. There were some people that didn't even make it. And that's how she got a seat. Because she knew all her letters. I pushed her to know more her animals with the letters. And yeah, her colors, she was excellent. The lady seen her stack blocks. It's like, that's the highest we've seen it. I looked at him like, oh, that's something she does. And trust me, I don't think the intelligence comes from me. I think I'm okay. I'm okay. Now, I wouldn't even say I'm smart. I would say I'm okay. But I believe it's all my wife, because, all right, little thing to tell you. You can make fun of it, drop a comment about this, but yeah, I'm just stupid. I'm a horrible speller. My father been telling me that I need a dictionary everywhere I go. And during her alphabet when she was young, when I got the I didn't realize, I did know, but I didn't realize. My brain took a pause. It went on vacation. But her letter for I was Indian palm squirrel instead of iguana. So, yeah. Her I word was Indian palm squirrel. And on that note, making fun of myself, valcom X, I hope you appreciate the topic of today, and thank you for giving me this topic. And I think valcom X also is the only one that sent me a picture in so far for this giveaway. So it looks like only one person might get it because the lack of anybody else trying. Possibilities, I don't know. But at the end of the day, cohorts, y'all have a wonderful evening. Always, always keep trying to learn more. It's the best thing you could ever do. Wow. Hold on. Hey. Okay.